Today I'm going to talk about what's probably one of the most disturbing films ever made. I Spit on Your Grave, also known as Day of the Woman. Around last November I watched it on Netflix because I was bored and I really didn't have anything better to do, but I had already read about this movie so I knew what I was in for. Here's the basic plot. A female journalist from New York goes to a vacation house to spend the summer and relax. She ends up getting gang raped by four locals, and then later she gets revenge by murdering them in vicious, gratuitous ways. Boom. The end. While that's really all you need to know about the plot, I'd imagine that you probably want me to go into detail a bit more. I've actually forgotten a lot about what happens in this movie, but I'll try to remember as much as I can. The first thing I should talk about is the rape scene. I should warn you that it's pretty horrible. If you've ever watched a rape scene in a movie or a TV show, you will notice that it will only happen for a short amount of time. I would assume that the length of the average rape scene is about a few seconds long, or maybe 30 seconds. However, in this movie, it goes on for like a half an hour, and I am not joking. It may be the longest rape scene ever filmed. Now, as you would expect, there's also the revenge scenes. Now remember, 4 people raped this woman, so she goes after all 4 of them and kills them one by one. But the way she kills them I find utterly bizarre. She lures them in by appealing to them sexually, and then she actually has sex with a few of them, and then kills them. When I saw this, I was baffled. I thought to myself, why doesn't she just kill them immediately? Why does she keep stalling? These men raped you and tried to kill you, so why on earth would you put yourself at risk like that? It doesn't make any sense. She kills the first guy by hanging him. She castrates the second guy. She kills the third guy with an axe, and then disembowels the last guy with a motor. It's just one violent, grotesque scene after another. Film critic Roger Ebert referred to this film as a vile bag of garbage, and he has repeatedly stated that it was the worst movie experience he's ever had, and I really can't help but agree with him. When the movie was over, I had this sudden feeling of depression. In the end, it felt like nothing was accomplished. Yeah, she killed them all and got her revenge, yippee, but that doesn't necessarily make it right. What I don't like about this movie is that it's one of those movies that try to justify violence and murder, and that bothers me. When I first saw this movie, I thought to myself, what kind of sick animal would want to make a movie like this? Well, according to Wikipedia, the guy who wrote and directed the movie was inspired after he had helped a woman who had been attacked and raped. So I guess by making this movie, he was either expressing his anger towards all the rapists out there, or he was trying to make the woman he had helped out feel better. Which I guess is a good thing, but that still doesn't explain the fact that the movie really doesn't have an overall point. It's just a film that consists of unnecessary violence. I do not recommend you watch this movie. It's cruel, unnecessary, and pointless. The only reasons I would ever recommend this movie is either if you like watching women get raped, or if you're a film buff who just want an excuse to say you've seen it. Otherwise, stay away from it. Oh, want to hear a little trivia? Rumor has it that the chick on the front cover is Demi Moore. Look it up if you don't believe me.